Hey everyone, Mo here, and before the video begins, I just want to let you guys know that my schedule has opened up for me to do coaching again. So if you're interested in private one-on-one coaching for me to help you, whether you're a newer player and you want to excel at the game very quickly and learn the fundamentals without developing any bad habits early, or if you're an experienced player who's already maybe platinum or diamond in your top 1%, but you need some help filling in the gap to get you to that 0.01%, to make you just some of the best, then hit me up on Discord and I can get you in some private one-on-one coaching lessons to help you polish up any skills you want to refine and help you learn all of the secrets to becoming a top player. That's it. I hope you enjoy the video. Hey everybody, Mo here, and in this video I'm bringing you guys some high quality games on Darkness. So Darkness recently hit rank 1 and it was one of the most brought decks by top players in the seasonal tournament that just happened. So Darkness is a really good control deck, but it is very hard to pilot. However, it has really good matchups into the field once you get off of ladder where all you play against is Ahri Kennen. If you play against not Ahri Kennen, aka in tournaments, then this deck is really solid. Or if you manage to dodge all the Ahri Kennen on ladder, then you hit the Lee Sins, the Pantheons, the other mid-range style decks or aggro decks, and Darkness is really solid. I brought this deck to Fight Night. I was recently invited to play in Fight Night Legends from Giant Slayer, and I brought Darkness. I brought Darkness, Lee Sin, Ahri Kennen, and I'm just going to showcase a couple of the games from that tournament where I got to play Darkness and actually played really well. The first game, I played really well against Yang Zera's like weird invoke list, but the second game, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but it has some crazy plays in it. I opened with one of the worst possible hands against aggro. I opened with triple Minimorph and a Rekindler. So it was not a very good opening hand in the slightest. But we were able to do some crazy plays, and you'll have to see towards the middle and end of the video to see how it actually ended up, and if I actually ended up taking that game or not. But either way, however the game ends up, there was definitely some crazy plays in there that I wanted to include so you guys could see them. So before we get into the gameplay though, I wanted to remind you guys that 72% of the people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed to me. So if you guys could do me a huge favor and click the subscribe button and then leave a comment down below letting me know what deck or what type of decks or what series of videos you want to see from me in the future, I would greatly appreciate it. So that's it for the intro. I hope you guys enjoy the games. Record. Oh, sick. Ahri Kennen. Shriva version, though. So, up against Ahri Kennen, the boogeyman of LOR right now. Withering Wail, good. This, good. Vile Feast, okay. I actually don't want Wail right now. But I do want the Vile Feast. So, these are okay. This deck specializes in killing Ahri Kennen because it has a whole bunch of pings. Granted, I still don't think this matchup is necessarily great for us. But hey, we do have the Veigar, so we take those, right? I think I'm gonna try and kill this unit here. See what goes on. See if they try and recall. I just don't want them to level their Kennen for free or any type of dumb shenanigans like that. Opponent getting a free level up champion. No bueno, no bueno. So yeah, so this deck, a lot of people tend to think that Darkness beats Ahri Kennen, but I think if you ask a lot of... I think I'm just going to go and do this now while they have 1 mana. If they have exactly double recall, then you got me, but there's not going to be very many times I'm actually allowed to fight them for units, and that unit obviously mattered to them. So because of that, you know, we're going to pretend to care about it as well. But yeah, Darkness is pretty cool. I just played in a tournament recently, Fight Night Legends, from Giant Slayer. Oh, okay. Sure. And I brought Darkness, actually, so I'm sure you guys are going to see a couple games from that. No audio, of course, because I do stream with... copyrighted music when I play in tournaments because it helps me focus. But yeah, for the most part, you should be able to see my plays, how I play, all that type of jazz. Jazz hands. Ahri, okay. Let's play as one of these. That way we can kill the Ahri if they do the swingy dingy. Sure, so that sounds good. We're just gonna offer up trades like this. The reason we're blocking Ahri here is in case they go in for like a Twin Disciplines to buff this up so it kills my 3/4. I don't want to take 5 damage, so there's the Twin Disciplines. So now we're allowed to go ahead and Vile Feast this, right? And I don't want... And if they have second Twin, this sucks. If they have like Noblify, this sucks. But basically, I didn't want to take 5 damage here if I didn't have to. We will eventually kill their units. That's good. This is a Noblify, I'm assuming. Oh, but it's Kennen spell. Okay. I mean, yeah, that works for me. That's perfectly fine because I still have this unit alive. We're going to click OK. We're going to play our Veigar. We're going to start leveling up our Darkness. We're still really healthy here. Oh, that was actually a really good pickup. This is actually better than the Veigar because it actually applies pressure and forces our opponent into some sort of block. Right, it forces them to block us some way or another. Oh, with some amount of units. Worst case here is they have the... Kinky Wayfinder, and because we don't have a box in our hand, it'd be really awkward for us to deal with all of those units. I don't really want to deal with all of those units, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah. So we're gonna hope they don't have Kinky Wayfinder. If they do, which they do, I believe we're gonna attack with this guy just because we want to get the attack trigger on our Darkness, but then we have Withering Wail to stop like some of this other stuff. So this is fine. Oh, and they're letting me get the attack in? Okay, I mean, we take those, right? That makes us pretty happy. Double Wail is nice. Unfortunately, we don't have the mana to play Double Wail. If we did, we'd be really happy, but we don't, so we're not really happy. If they don't block Kinky Wayfinder, I'm down to just, like, click OK here. If they don't attack with Kinky, I'm just going to pop off this Withering Wail and say, like, you know, do something, Mr. Opponent. We'll block here. We'll do this, actually. Maybe. We'll do this. I can take the 2 damage from Ahri and then force them to do something crazy with the Kennen's Lightning Rush here. Big thing is I don't want them to draw cards with Droplet. They're pretty low on cards. If I can remove this Droplet, I'd be fairly happy. I wish I had 1 more mana for the double Withering Wail. I wish upon a fish, but I don't. So because of that, we're just gonna say, fuck it. If they have a homecoming, they have a homecoming, right? And if that's what they got, that's what they got. Not much we can do. One annoying thing they could do is like Lightning Rush their Wayfinder, kill our 3/2 Strobe Maker by bouncing the Wayfinder with Lightning Rush, and then they replay the Wayfinder, hit Kennen again, and instantly kill our Catalyzer. Well, that's not a big deal. Yeah, and that's fine. Because they can't replay this or the Kennen this turn. Oh, I guess they're just bouncing Kennen. Sure. Okay. So unfortunate. They didn't have the Twin Disciplines back here when I went for this. Like, they didn't have Twin because you would have just twinned. There's no reason to recall your Kennen there. So, it is what it is, right? We're going to say, okay, we're going to shoot the Ahri next turn, try and kill this Ahri. We have another whale for their open attack, so we're just going to try and grind them out of resources, hope for no sign-in, hope for no, you know, anything like that. So let's go and kill this Ahri. Or at least try to kill this Ahri. Hope to kill this Ahri. Okay, there's homecoming. We failed to kill the Ahri. But hey, that's okay. Okay. We replay Veigar. There's Droplet. As long as they don't open with sign in, we should be okay. If they do open with sign in, shouldn't be the worst. We can just re-darkness the Ahri. Okay, so no open with sign in. Makes me happy. Makes me quite happy. Now the question is, if they attack like that, I think I'm down to just mini-morph the Ahri and then just say like, fuck you, and not even have to bother with Withering Wail getting denied or anything like that, or pump spells, or, you know, whatever my opponent could possibly have. I don't really want to deal with all of that, so if that was their attack with just those two, I'd be 100% down to just say, okay, mini-morph the Ahri, you know, do something else. So they're afraid of Ruination is probably why they don't open sign-in. So they're doing all of this to try and set up for a Absolver turn, if I had to guess. So we're going to go ahead and do... This is pretty unfortunate. Because then they can just Ahri, or they can... Yeah, Kennen spell the Ahri back. So let's just do Concologist here. That magic's not good. Splinter Soul's not very good. I like Electro Harpoon. None of these options are very great. But the important thing is that we don't die, right? So Kennen's 4 out of 5, so all they have to do is replay Kennen, and their Kennen levels. We're at 4 here. We can just click pass. We're not really under any threat. I don't think anyways. I guess we are pretty close to dying to just like Kennen. So we can just do this. Gain a little bit of HP. So then our Kennen dies. I'm down to just do this then. Yeah, I'm down to just do this. If they go for the Absolver play, we have the mini-morph. If they don't do anything else, then, I mean, my Veigar isn't dying, and that's all that matters. If they recall this Kennen to their hands, I'm pretty happy, because that allows me to darkness the Ahri and without knowing for a fact that they have, you know, a recall spell to save the Ahri. So that works for me. Saren Shadowbane, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yep, so that works for me, right? So we're going to say, okay. We're just going to darkness you. For 5, hope to kill the Ahri here. Force them to have drawn or had already another card. Want to save this Ahri. Buddy. Oh, buddy. Well, they can deny it because they're Ionia Veigar. So they actually can do exactly that, yes. I see, so there's an Absolver. They're gonna double Absolver this to keep it alive. Wow, that is crazy. Okay. Very, very interesting. So I'm assuming here comes a Kennen. Yep, Kennen is leveled. Okay. So I'm down to just say okay then. Okay, my Veigar goes to 2. I'm kind of waiting for this droplet to Withering Wail. Maybe that's a tad greedy, but it should be okay. I'm actually just going to go ahead and... Oh, what do I get rid of? I don't want to get rid of any of these, man. I'll get rid of the Extali. I think I have to do something like this. Otherwise, they're just going to shoot my Veigar at fast speed next turn, and I'm not going to have a fun time. So we're going to do something like this. And then we get to play Extali. I'm hoping they play this Kennen and they're not very experienced. Experienced players wouldn't play this Kennen. They would just wait to Kinku Wayfinder and then use Kennen spell next turn. Right, but this makes me fine, or this makes me happy. Because now you can't Kinku Wayfinder because you're going to burn a unit. And if you burn the Kennen, that's really, really bad for you. So we get to play Extali. And just have to hope that they don't have, like, the third Kennen either in their hand or they play Extali and the one unit they get is the third Kennen. That would make us quite sad. Okay. That's fine. We can still beat just about everything. So we're going to do this first. And we're going to hope that they try to recall the Ahri here with the Lightning Rush. That would be quite poggers. Because we have counterplay to that with Group Shot. What is this? This is just like a deny or something? That could be quite bad. Oh wait, we also are dying to Mark of the Storm, our Veigar. So our Veigar is just never living here. Between Mark of the Storm and Kennen spell. Pretty unfortunate stuff here. But I mean, we had to develop this, otherwise we were just going to be extremely sad. Alright, so they go for the Ahri spell. I mean, the Kennen spell on the Ahri. We're going to Group Shot, then they're going to use like their Noplify or Denier or what the fuck ever. Right? So we're going to do this. Because this at least gets rid of a Kennen permanently, so they won't have a Kennen killing us. Because now they can use their I guess they can just Noplify the Group Shot, and then they get to use their Kennen and deal 2 damage to me. See, so my Veigar's dead. Which is unfortunate, but not much we can do. Noplify that, so their Kennen does go off. I take my 2. We're gonna say okay. Unfortunate stuff. Man, I hate Ahri Kennen so fucking much. I don't know how people win with Darkness. I really have no fucking clue how people win with this deck. Okay. Sounds good. We're gonna gain our health. So they have no Kennens. We're gonna say okay. Hopefully no Ahris. There's our Senna. Oh my goodness. Please. Please, please, please. Okay. So we have Darkness and Withering Wail. So as long as they don't re-pick up this kitten, we should be okay. Okay, well, we're gonna kill this before they have a chance to do anything. Because I don't want them to pick it up, get another Mark of the Storm. Or anything like that. Okay. So it works for me. Our Veigar is now leveled, which is good. This game is pretty complicated. You have Ahri's Charm you're probably using on a droplet. We should be okay here. Hopefully, maybe. We should be okay here. Yeah, how do people win with Darkness? He says this you won. 2 fight nice. Okay, look, man. I don't actually hate Darkness, obviously. I think the deck's like really good. I am just not the greatest with the deck, so I need a lot of practice. So making videos like this and taking it to fight night and stuff like that, where losing because I'm bad is really good for me because I learn a lot of experience playing it on ladder, making these videos for you guys. I'm learning a lot, so I'm basically learning with you guys. Some of you guys probably even know how to play this deck better than I do, but you're probably yelling at me right now like, oh, stupid idiot, stupid idiot. Man, this is pretty frustrating. I think I might just be... I'm probably not dead if they use Ahri's Charm. Because then if they don't have Deny, I'm not dead, which is good. Okay, cool. That's really good for us. Yeah, the further up they put the 1 HP units, fuck me. Okay, well this is fine because Senna blocks one unless they have like... Unless they have, like, exactly, like, second Absolver, we should be okay. But I don't think we ever beat second Absolver. This guy's positioning was, like, perfect. This guy's played pretty perfect the entire game, like... So, pretty rough stuff. We just have to hope for no second Absolver, basically. Awesome. Awesome. No second Absolver is nice. Unfortunately, he is going to get to kill something with the Mark of the Storm because he's summoning another Kennen here with Godwillow Seedling. And it is going to be the Senna, which is quite unfortunate. I probably could have taken the extra 3 damage and not let my Senna die. Oh my fucking god, dude. How many Kennens has this guy played? Oh, my deck tracker isn't working. Dude, this is not fun. This is so not fun. Ahri Kennen is anti-fun to play against. Let's see, what do we get here? Recall, Fading Memories. Fading Memories is good. Oh, wait, I think we might have just won. It's gonna be really close. How much do our Darknesses do? I don't think they do that much. They only deal 6, so we're 2 damage off lethal. Fuck, man. We're so close. We're actually so close to still just winning the game. Come on. Come on, man. Alright, I'm hoping they just rip Concussive Palm onto the 4-2. They don't. Okay. So we're gonna make a copy. We're gonna play the Extali copy. And we're just gonna try and get our damage in. Yep. We're gonna gain some health here. Not a lot, but we're gonna gain some. Ahri's Charm on the Ahri. Interesting. Why on the Ahri? Why not on like a Kennen? If they do it on a Kennen, then they could have Kennen spelled something. Now I'm gonna gain at least 4 HP. If they bounced Kennen, then I don't gain any HP guaranteed because they just like Kennen spelled the Extali and then they like Concussive Palm the other one. Okay. So we're gonna do this. Gain our HP back. Ahri, okay. I think I'm actually gonna shoot the Kennen here, so that way they can't attack and get a Mark of the Storm, and then I can mini morph like the Ahri, block with my X Dolly, and pray. God, this game is something else, man. This game is crazy. If we draw a Veigar, we just like win the game. Oh my lord, no way. There's no way we won this game. Holy, what a string of draws. Wait. Holy, there's no way. No way we won this game. No way we won that game. Oh my goodness, what a string of draws, man. Maybe that's how people win with darkness. Dude, I cannot wait for Ahri Kennen to get nerfed, but that's a good thing though about tournaments. This deck is really, really good in tournaments. That's why we see it a lot in tournaments and not in on ladder very often. Even though this deck did hit rank 1, it was probably just a string of, you know, lucky Qs. But this deck is really nuts in tournaments because you get to ban Ahri Kennen and you don't have to play against Ahri Kennen, which is a lot of fun. Once you play against not Ahri Kennen, this deck slaps. This deck destroys Lee Sin. This deck destroys like aggro decks. This deck destroys a lot of mid-range decks. Like, yeah, that's how people win, I guess. You just kind of get the nuttiest string of draws possible, and then you just randomly generate a third Ixtali. You randomly generate a third Ixtali Sentinel, and you get to play it. So cool. There you go.